Follow-up question for all of you on this topic, and we're going to begin again with Mr. Mastriano in 30 seconds. Should a woman who has an abortion or a doctor who performs one be punished? 30 seconds.
The doctor should be under Governor Mastriano, because it's going to be a crime as governor. We lack a William Wilberforce of our time who freed the slaves as a minister of parliament in England. We don't have any champions in Pennsylvania. You know, the founder of Planned Parenthood, Sanger, she wanted to take out people that were not white. And of the 30,000+ abortions we have in Pennsylvania, facts are stubborn things. 17% of the population is Latino and African American, provide more than half of the abortions in the state here. This is sickening to me. Everyone deserves a chance to live. Down syndrome babies in Pennsylvania, 67% are killed. This is unconscionable to me.
Okay, thank you. Mr. White, should a woman who has an abortion or a doctor who performs one be punished? 30 seconds.
I think we got to work towards having no abortions. We have to be able to counsel these young women that are pregnant, that come into and are thinking about abortion. We should work towards no abortions. I've been endorsed by Kurt Condrick and Chloe, who were the authors of Chloe's law that protects Down syndrome babies from being aborted and using that excuse for abortion. Every child's a gift. We should work towards that, and we should not have any other way to do that.
Should a doctor or a woman be punished for it?
Well, the doctor should certainly be punished, and the woman we have to counsel.
Okay. Mr. McSwain, you have 30 seconds. Prosecutor, lawyer, should a woman who has an abortion or a doctor who performs one be punished? 30 seconds.
Well, I'm not entirely sure about the context of your question. I would say that you should only be punished if you're breaking the law, and we need to respect the law. And I'm the candidate who has always stood up for the rule of law, whether it was being U.S. attorney or in private practice enforcing the law. So you would have to look at what the law is to determine whether somebody should be punished. But I actually agree with Mr. White that we need to be working to protect life and moving our laws in the right direction. But to answer your question directly, should somebody be punished for some hypothetical violation? No. I think you have to respect the law.
Thank you. Mr. Barletta, in 30 seconds. Should a woman who has an abortion or a doctor who performs one be punished under a Governor Barletta?
No, I believe the woman should be counseled. We should do counseling prior to as well as after. And as for a doctor, yes.
Okay. Thank you.